Hi, welcome back. Let's continue our turbo extract data mapper, right? In this thing, we'll see how we can run this without using a variable, right? So suppose I put some string, right? Say I put, we need to use single quote as an annotation or the syntax. And now I want to run this. So we know how to run this, right? By using preview. And we'll talk more around these options as well. We'll see how the result shows up here. So these are the fields we have selected. When I click on preview, now in the filter I have put text, right? So let's see if there is any account with that. No, there's nothing, right? So let's go back and change this text to Acme because we know we have account with name Acme. Now again I'll hit preview, and now when I execute, so it is returning me because it found that account. Since I have set the limit as 1, if you see the query itself will form here, right? It will show up. So this is very easy for debugging. If there is an error, it will show error here, right? So there are two ways, right? One is by giving a hard coded value which barely will use, right? The other thing is mostly or mainly it will be user driven, user input driven. So there we need to see this kind of variable. Now how to pass this variable, how to invoke this turbo extract from our omni, right? That is important to learn. We'll see this here, and then maybe if time permit or in the next session we'll talk more about the options. So I'll go here. If you see here, this is my data mapper turbo action. The name is the get matching account. I can navigate to my data mapper from here, right? So while debugging your data mapper or your omniscript, if there is any data issues, right, you can navigate to that data mapper, click on this link, it will open up that data mapper, and you can go and preview and debug that. But now our main agenda is like how we can pass this variable. Now if you see here in this tab, this is the input that we are collecting, and that input is stored in this API name of this variable, right? Search account. We have seen by running how it generates the JSON, right? In the JSON, it forms this variable. Now, this variable we have to pass to this data mapper within this another variable, right? So, what we need to do is essentially here, if you go now, you know the variable name in the turbo extract. You can select the data source is nothing but your data that you are capturing within this omni, and then this is filter value is the variable that you are going to use as a filter in the data mapper. So that easy, right? So this is your filter value. See the naming, filter value. This is your value, correct, for this filter value. That that easy it is, right, to remember. And then if you speak of data source, so this is our source, right, from where we are getting the data. So source data is in which variable? So it is in the search account variable. Similar way you can pass multiple variables, right? There is an provision that you can share or send more than one or multiple input parameters, and you can easily use those parameters here. Okay, I hope this is very easy. You can go and try your hands on this and get confidence, right, how to use data mapper, how you are able to extract the data, and then we'll see how we can use that data which we are extracting and display in the tab. Okay, till then try creating that and try fetching information, do some preview, and try to change input filters and see how it gives the result, how it is forming that JSON. So here we have seen previous session, right? Whenever we execute, it will give us the result. Now it is taking this ACC name because I have put that variable. So if I go back again, and this is the variable basis which it is giving me the result. So try doing some changes and try exploring like how we are getting the data, which all fields it is returning, how it is returning. Okay, next session we'll see more details around the turbo extract. Thank you.